Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, back here at the Texas High School Coaches Association and Convention in Houston, Texas, here with the head coach of the Frisco Panther Creek Panthers, Coach Clint Surratt. And, Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us today.
I appreciate your time today.
All right, Coach, first of all, let's talk about the convention a little bit. It's a day 2 of the convention, and it's as busy as ever. Tons of vendors. Dave Campbell's booth here is rocking and rolling. We got a lot going on. Every year, this thing seems to get bigger and bigger, and it's just a lot of fun to be down here, and kind of the kickoff for football season.
Yeah, I look forward to it every year. This is my 23rd year, and so getting a chance to come down here with our staff. Obviously, all of our football staff is here, getting the opportunity to hear a lineup of great speakers, and, of course, the vendors, and really get to see coaches' buddies from all over the state and just to get a chance to network and visit, and it's always a great time. And
you got your notepad out. You're taking notes and taking a few nuggets here and there from guys.
Yeah, for sure. There's
a lot of great speakers, right?
A lot of really talented coaches here at this convention. And Kendall Brawls, listened to him earlier, and just the lineup that the Texas High School Coaches Association has put together is second to none.
And it's not just football, right? I feel like the growth of the convention really because of the other sports, how they've been embraced. The girls' sports are welcome here. They have a lot of great events for the volleyball, girls basketball, boys basketball, track and field. As a campus coordinator, you want to have an all-around great athletic program,
it's
right?
It's been so inclusive, and what they've done and really transformed this convention over the last 5 to 10 years has been incredible. And I just heard our golf coach, she just gave a lecture in there and did a phenomenal job. And just with the on-site demos, with volleyball going on, basketball, and all the things that they're doing to pull people in, it's going in the right direction. So we're happy.
Now, speaking of going in the right direction, that's a segue right there.
Yeah,
the Panther Creek Panthers, I think the arrow is pointed up for you guys in 2023. We were talking off camera last year, first-year program. None of those guys had played very few of those guys had played down of varsity football at any level. They were very young, a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing. And you could tell early in the year, there was they were a little timid, I think, and just trying to figure out. And I'm not sure they felt like they belonged. Yeah. Things started to turn around towards the end of the year, and I feel like in 7-on-7 watching you guys, and I know people say, it's just 7-on-7 step. What are you talking about? Yeah. But the mentality your kids had in 7-on-7, they walked out there and they looked better. They could tell they've matured physically, but mentally they went out there and were expecting to win and had a different mentality. Do you feel like that can carry over to 2023? Absolutely,
and this has been obviously an incredibly exhausting but rewarding experience of opening up a new school and really having people from 4 different schools come into one, and really, as we're talking about, really building that team and learning to depend on each other. And it was awesome to see our kids, the growth from week 1 all the way into the playoffs, and we're super proud of making the playoffs without seniors, first Frisco-wise team to be able to do that. And then obviously, like you said, the arrow's up in a big way. It's a unique situation to have everybody back. And then watch what our kids did this offseason and in 7-on-7 and watch them go out and compete with real confidence. And they're really bought in right now, and I'm excited about where we're at.
Do you feel like that was some validation for them? Going out in 7-on-7 and being successful, having success. Hey, this is working. What we're doing is working, and we can take this into the fall and really take it to another level.
Yeah, anytime you can go out and compete and win, even if it's 7-on-7, our kids' confidence continue to grow and grow and grow, and really proud of the way they represented themselves down at College Station, and we wanted to win it all, but ran into a really talented Silsbee team that got us. But certainly proud of the kids and the effort they put in, and the way they care and play for one another is a really cool thing I'm proud of.
Now looking at your district though, your district top to bottom is, and people say, they're with the Dallas ISD schools. Those guys aren't very good. I would say that's a definite falsehood. Those guys.
I'd be careful about that.
Yeah.
I think those guys do a really great job. Carter's going to be formidable for sure. Carter's really talented. They're well coached. Wilmer Hudson's is the same way. You've got some really good coaches in that district that do a good job.
And we all know Salina. They're the district champs. They're the team to beat. They set the standard last year, so you got to, they're the team to beat, right? Salina is the bar that's been set, and then everybody else is kind of chasing them. And another team I think is going to be very much improved is Ranchview. I think Ranchview is going to be very – so top to bottom, I think your district's going to be pretty competitive. And do you feel like that will prepare you guys? I know your goal is to make a playoff run. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like this district is going to prepare your kids if you guys can get into the playoffs for a potential playoff push?
Well, certainly in our district, and even look at our non-district schedule too. We're
playing Emerson.
Emerson, a really talented team. Of course, Arlington Heights had a great year last year. They got a bunch of people coming back, and Aubrey, I think they went 4 rounds deep as well. So that combined with our district schedule, our kids will be battle tested.
Man, who's that guy setting the non-district schedule there?
I'm telling you, yeah. Well, I got the job, and this time last year, the schedule was already set, and I said, who are we playing? And I said, we're going to have to get ready to play.
This is going to be tough. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
It's going to help us in the long run.
Yeah. And now, because you have everyone back, you have a little unique situation. So from your not that many guys bring all 22 starters back. So when you look at your team, Is it more? Are those jobs still kind of, do guys still need to fight for those jobs? Because now there's a lot of competition because you have young guys who maybe played at the JV level who have matured and grown up, so you can potentially build some depth, right?
Yeah, the competition among each position really makes this team better, and iron sharpens iron, as they say. And so we've had a really great competition battles. Some of them still going on, and they're going to continue to go on all the way up to week 1 in the upcoming season. And so we still got a lot of proving ground in the scrimmages we're going to have. And our freshman team was 8-2. Our JV was very successful as well. So we've got great kids, and that competition's just going to make our team better. So we're excited to see that.
Final question before we get you out of here, Coach. THSCA, a lot of it's about mentorship and helping young coaches get to the next level. For you as a young coach, who were some of the guys that really helped guide you and led you to get to this position today?
Well, my first high school coach was Gary Monty. He's out of the game now, but he was a tremendous influence on me. Gary Childress is another guy. And then John Rouse, who's now working with Symmetry Turf. The guy did an incredible job. Ended up being a superintendent late, but those guys really took me under their wing and helped mentor me into who I am today. And I'm certainly thankful for all the coaches along the way to help me. And it takes a village, as they say, and that goes for coaches as well. And just being able to network and rely on people when things get tough, it's a true fraternity, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Coach, appreciate your time.
Always.
Congrats on success last year in 2022, and good luck in 2023. And we appreciate what you do for student athletes here in the state of Texas.
Appreciate you. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Coach.